Hello, my name is Anne, and I'm currently studying my sixth semester on Prepatec. And let's talk about American football players and concussions. The myth of the century. Let's give a little bit of context to the people. So, American football is a high contact sport, which often involves injuries to various parts of the body, including the head. The head, as we know, is one of the principal organs for the existence of the human being, becoming a risk factor in sports since any injury can cause blindness, speech and reading problems, problems in attention and understanding. Where are the skills used and how does they affect our life? They affect specifically in school. So, it was not me who tell you, but there is a myth of the players in this sport, which mentions that their academic ability decreases after receiving so many blows to their head. Will this be true? Or it is just a lie of people in society? So, my teammates and I wanted to prove wrong or not the people. So, what impact do brain concussions have and how do they affect the academic performance of American football players? The chosen topic of investigating the effects of brain concussions on academic performance in high school American football players gains attention due to the implications for students' health and educational outcomes. Brain concussions can lead to cognitive impairments that disrupt students' ability to perform academically. With American football being a high contact sport that carries a significant risk of head injuries, understanding to the extent of these injuries affect learning is crucial. It becomes specifically pertinent in light of data suggesting an average of 1.6 concussions evaluations per game in the 2023 NFL season. The research aims to contribute value insights that can inform prospective measures and support systems to safeguard the well-being and academic success of students athletes. Talking and chatting with my friends and discussing it, we had to a conclusion. So, the hypothesis that we state is that if a player gets a brain concussion, then their academic performance might get worse because a concussion can make it hard for them to concentrate and remember things. With all this being said, let me explain to you a little bit about the experiment. We interviewed 6 people, 3 American football players without a concussion and 3 American football players with a concussion. We asked them to handle 2 types of data. One was a medical inform that values that they had a concussion. Most of them did not have this, but they did have a tomography or a radiography and or a medical interpretation. And then we asked them for their curve that it is a Mexican code that you can use to value your existence in the Mexican state. With this, you can get access to several things, and one of them is the data of the academic performance you have in all your school life. It is on a based data in a digital based an internet that is called CEP. It is Secretaría de Educación Pública, and everyone has it. And here goes the interesting part. We compare the grades of the 3 people without and with the concussion, and then we did several tables and a hypothesis system to see the real results of this myth. And these were the results. Chon 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 chon! Like I said before, The results of the study were presented through a series of Excel tables, which systematically display the academic performance metrics of the participants alongside their concussion history. These tables are structured to show the before and after scenarios of academic performance, clearly delineating the data for the student athletes who experienced concussions and those who did not. Our study has a 95% of confidence. However, there is some specific values and external variables that may have influenced the outcomes. These variables include variable A, life stage, childhood adolescence, or variable B, brain development or IQ. The study demonstrated an association between students who suffered concussions and a consequent decline in their academic grades compared to those who did not experience such injuries. Specifically, our findings support the hypothesis that concussions are correlated with statistically significant decrease in academic performance. In contrast, students who did not suffer concussions maintained consistent grade levels. So this, my friends, is the end. We can basically see that it is a 50-50, or more like a 78 and the other percent, because it is true. We saw in the experiment that they do affect. However, our population was very, very, very few. So if we want to really prove wrong people, we need to make a bigger population demonstration. But before that, and living on the today, we can see that it is right. We cannot prove people wrong, but now we can have a scientific explanation of why did these things happen. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and see you in the next time. Bye!